Good Friday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And boy, what a difference a day makes, huh? We have seen some scattered showers out there today, but nothing like that torrential rain that we had yesterday. And look at this beautiful, dramatic shot from our Union Valley camera up in the Manson area and Lake Chelan, of course, there in the middle of your screen, and beautiful clouds in the background. As I mentioned, we have seen some scattered showers around north central Washington today, but nothing like the intensity that we had yesterday, especially right here in the Wenatchee Valley. And we expect a nice weekend coming up. Hope you have some outdoor plans because we're going to see lots of sunshine on both Saturday and Sunday. Maybe an isolated shower Saturday, but Sunday looks great with temperatures in the upper 70s and mid 80s, mainly upper 70s as we kick the weekend off on Saturday. More weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. During that torrential downpour Thursday, on the minds of many in our area was the damage all the rain and small hail was possibly doing to ripe cherries. We'll show you a montage of camera shots around the Wenatchee area of that storm as it did develop yesterday. And 3 separate accidents involving 8 vehicles near Leavenworth caused numerous traffic delays on Thursday. But first, we begin tonight. An unusually strong summer storm hammered the Wenatchee Valley Thursday with torrential rain, lightning, and thunder. Flash flooding was reported throughout Wenatchee, where over 0.6 of an inch fell in just over a half an hour, actually about 45 minutes. The downpour began about 1 p.m. yesterday, and flooding led authorities to close number 2 Canyon on Wenatchee's west side until about 3:30 as debris was removed. The National Weather Service also posted a flash flood warning for the Eniat and Chelan valleys, where minor flooding was also reported. In the city, police and public work crews responded to snarled traffic and cars stranded in knee to waist-high water. The rain ended around 2 p.m. as the storm system moved on to the north. Well, during that torrential downpour on Thursday, on the minds of many in our area was the damage all the rain and small hail was possibly doing to ripe cherries. NCWLIFE's Kyle Montgomery has the details.
Wenatchee Valley cherry growers were out early this morning assessing damage to their orchards following 2 days of heavy rain and winds. NCWLIFE visited one orchard in the lower Sunny Slope area today where growers were preparing for harvest. The storm activity couldn't have come at a worse time for the Wenatchee Valley, as many growers and orchards begin their peak harvest period soon, and moisture from the rain can cause splitting in the ripened fruit. An industry expert with the Washington State Fruit Research and Extension Center tells NCWLIFE that the main worry with rain in the cherry market is damaged fruit.
Well, cherries that crack or split can be unmarketable or lose their storability depending on severity.
The windy conditions experienced over the past week have also caused some bruising in the fruit as well. Brianna Shells with Stamilk Growers tells us that they should have a better read on the full extent of damage by next week. This year's Northwest cherry harvest is expected to be the 3rd largest in history, according to B.J. Thurlby with Northwest Cherry Growers. With NCWLIFE Evening News, I'm Kyle Montgomery.
24 hours later, yesterday's storm system still has everyone talking. NCWLIFE producer Tucker Wagner put together a montage of Sky-Fi camera shots of the monster storm as it developed. Boy, take a look. Boy, just an unbelievable weather system, and what great video. In other news, 3 separate accidents involving 8 vehicles near Leavenworth caused numerous traffic delays Thursday. First, at 11:13 a.m., there were 2 separate accidents near each other. They were on Highway 2 just east of Leavenworth. One involved a car and a motorhome. Minutes later, 4 vehicles coming on the crash site were in a chain reaction wreck. The westbound lane of the highway was blocked for about 2 hours because of those wrecks. One person from each of those accidents were treated for minor injuries. Then, shortly before 4:30 Thursday afternoon, 25-year-old Ji-Wei Wu of Seattle was injured when he pulled in front of another vehicle from Highway 207 onto Highway 2. The Washington State Patrol reported that the second vehicle had 5 occupants, including 3 children, none of whom were injured. Coming up next, the driver of a big rig walked away from an accident this morning on Stevens Pass. July 8th begins the second 2-week round of translocating mountain goats from Olympic National Park and Olympic National Forest to the northern Cascade Mountains. And this weekend is Kashmir's time to shine with its 40th annual Founders Days celebration. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Where will you be a year from now? You could be working as a medical assistant. The Charter College Medical Assistant Certificate Program gets you work ready in 10 months. Add 5 more months to earn an associate degree. We prepare you with hands-on training and support you after graduation with job search help and interview skills. Institutionally accredited by the Accrediting Bureau of Health Education Schools, Charter has been training healthcare professionals for more than 30 years. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Dear Mary Maids, please clean the kitchen, and the cabinets, and floors, and the chairs. And I wish you could clean the dog. Colin is now feeding himself. Thanks, Megan.
Hi, Megan. No worries. We got it all cleaned up. Let's hope Colin gets past the spaghetti flinging stage soon. Till then, we've got you covered. See you next time. Mary Maids.
Welcome back. In another news, thank you to Washington State Patrol Trooper John Bryant for sharing this photo of a crash that occurred early this morning on US 2 Stevens Pass. Trooper Bryant says the driver of the overturned big rig walked away with minor injuries. No other vehicles were involved. The recovery closed the right lane of westbound US 2 at milepost 61 until about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Officials blame speed as a possible cause of that crash. Well, July 8th begins the second 2-week roundup of translocating mountain goats from Olympic National Park and Olympic National Forest to the northern Cascade Mountains to meet wildlife management goals in all 3 areas. This effort is a partnership between the National Park Service, the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife, and the USDA Forest Service to reestablish depleted populations of mountain goats in the Washington Cascades while also removing non-native goats from the Olympic Mountains. Mountain goats were introduced to the Olympics in the 1920s. WDFW plans to release the mountain goats at 6 sites in the Cascades. 3 of the release sites will be staged from the Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest. These release sites include the Chickaman area on the Okanagan-Wenatchee National Forest. Well, this weekend in Kashmir, it's time to shine with its 40th annual Founders Day celebration. The festivities kicked off today with lots of downtown activities. Things heat up Saturday, beginning with a street fair. Then at 5 p.m., the Dones Valley Pharmacy ping pong ball drop happens. The finale will be at 7 p.m. with the Crunch Pack Grand Parade in downtown Kashmir. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's features story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their laser shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
Hi, I'm Cordell Schroeder, owner of East Wenatchee Mobile Storage.
If you're thinking about making a move anytime soon, check out the East Wenatchee Mini Storage brand new mobile storage service. They drop it off at your location, you pack it, and they pick it up and store it in their protected warehouse at East Wenatchee for as long as you need. When you're ready, they'll drop it off at your new home or office. East Wenatchee Mini Storage is excited to offer this brand new service to our region.
Call 509-884-8643 or find us on the web at ewministorage.com.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. In tonight's feature story, let's check in with NCWLIFE's Megan McPherson to see what's going on around the valley for you to enjoy this weekend.
Here's a look at what's on tap this weekend around the Wenatchee Valley. Kashmir Founders Days is this Friday through Saturday. Friday, the celebration kicks off with downtown activities from 5 to 8 p.m. Saturday, the fun continues with entertainment for all ages. Start off downtown for an all-day car show hosted by Mission Creek Community Club and make your way to Kashmir Riverside Park to enjoy musical entertainment. A street fair, the famous ping pong ball drop from a helicopter, Kashmir Valley Bank Kids Zone, and so much more. Trivia night with the Wenatchee Public Library is this Friday at 7 p.m. at Pybus Public Market. Teams of 2 to 8 players compete for top prizes in this evening of challenging trivia. Snacks are provided by the Friends of the Wenatchee Public Library. Planning to enjoy the concert in Centennial Park? Come to the Beer Garden at the museum this Friday at 7 p.m. The parking lot offers a perfect view and listening spot to enjoy the Pre-Funk Live on the Centennial Park stage. Beer and wine will be available for purchase. Must be 21 to enter. Dog Days, a family show, is this Saturday from 10 to 3 at the Town Toyota Center. Bring the family and enjoy a rally, kids vet clinic, agility training, vendors, Trinity inflatables, education, and more. You can also bring your well-behaved dog on a leash. And finally, Eastside Parkway Pileup is this Saturday from 5 to 9 on Valley Mall Parkway on 9th Street in East Wenatchee. Come out and enjoy classic cars, trucks, and other vehicles. There will be music, awards in 5 categories, and more. This is a fun and free event for the whole family. For more information on this weekend's events and others, visit the community calendar at ncwlife.com.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. And before we get to those details, let's take a look outside our weather window. And boy, what a difference a day makes, right? Yesterday, that torrential rain. But by this time, 5 o'clock or so, things were getting much, much better around the Wenatchee Valley. And today, what a beautiful shot. Union Valley camera shot up in the Chelan area in Manson. And we are still seeing some clouds, enough instability, enough humidity out there, and an area of low pressure that's just off the coast of Oregon, about a mile from Portland or so. That's how close it is to that coast, and that's what's bringing the clouds and still some leftover showers our way today. As far as lightning strikes, though, it was a volatile day all across the country yesterday. Here's our spot right here, and you can see the lightning and that thunderstorm activity fire up right there. That was between 1 and 2 o'clock. Also, a big band of showers moved through Montana. 8 tornadoes touched down in the state of Montana yesterday, but there's that shot of all that lightning that we received right here in North Central Washington. Not a lot of lightning out there today, and temperatures were a bit cool out there as well. A high temperature in the Wenatchee area unofficially today at 70 degrees, well below where we should be for this time of year at 82. We started off on the cool side too at 51 degrees, and that's 7 degrees below where we should be for this time of year at 58. Remember 2015. This is is the anniversary of the Sleepy Hollow fire. And if you remember 2015, you remember that 109-degree day. I believe, if I remember correctly, it's the third hottest day in Wenatchee history. In 2015, 109 degrees. It was brutal with some wind that day, too. 45, our record low temperature, and that was set back in 1975. This was not our official total from the storm system yesterday at the airport. This was from a reading from the Weather Service in South Wenatchee. 0.6 of an inch of moisture from that storm yesterday, which now gets us just under 4.4 inches. And now we're above where we should be for this time of year just because of that deluge of rain yesterday. Sunrise 5:06 this morning. Sunset tonight will be at 9:02. Now let's show you what you can expect as we make our way into the 4th of July week. First, we'll begin with tonight. Mostly cloudy skies. We will see a bit of a northwest breeze tonight as well. Only about 5 to 10 miles an hour. It should be a decent night tonight with low temperatures mainly in the middle 50s. Most of the storminess will move on into Montana. A little bit of residual instability for our Saturday. Isolated showers here, but not much chance for us in the Wenatchee area. Maybe a 10 to 20% chance of showers. We will be warmer on Saturday as well, and we'll really see some warmer temperatures as we make our way into Sunday. Hardly a cloud in the entire central or western United States. A large area of upper level ridge up and over the Pacific Northwest, and that way means very stable weather for us as we move into the first part of next week. A quiet weather period as we move into July 3rd, which is Wednesday, and then of course July 4th coming up on Thursday. And as we get there, it'll just get warmer. We'll see a beautiful day on Tuesday with mostly sunny skies, mild conditions. Notice those pressure gradients a little bit tight on Tuesday, so we could see some winds, and they will be out of the southwest Tuesday. Same goes for Wednesday. A few clouds nudging up against the Cascades on Wednesday too, but boy, we're going to see some mild temperatures. And talk about beautiful temperatures. Here we go for the 4th of July on Thursday. Sunny, light winds, and warm. And remember, the orange colors indicates temperatures between 80 and 90 degrees. Let's take a look now at your quick lube and tune 7-day forecast. Tonight we're going to drop down to 54 degrees, about where we should be, but that's exactly where we should be for Saturday night at 57 degrees. 78 your high as we kick off our weekend Saturday. Look at the jump we make though from Saturday into Sunday, all the way up to 86 by Sunday, 86 on Monday as well, and we'll stay in the mid 80s with mostly sunny skies on Tuesday and Wednesday. And there we go. Look at the beautiful fireworks for Thursday, the 4th of July. Boy, could it be any better? Sunny and warmer with highs at 87 and lows in the mid 60s. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
Arctic Refrigeration and Heating, serving North Central Washington, is proud to offer the finest heating and cooling air quality products along with prompt and professional customer service since 1984. Regardless of the temperature outside, Arctic is here for you. Arctic offers a variety of services: residential and commercial heating, air conditioning, commercial refrigeration, as well as planned fall and spring maintenance for the overall well-being of your system. Call Arctic Refrigeration and Heating for your heating and cooling needs.
Being able to support yourself and your family is an important part of who we are. We all need to know we're able to provide ourselves with a secure future. Some job seekers have a harder time finding work. That's why Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is here, a free walk-in job search assistance program designed to help people find work. When you shop at or donate to Goodwill, you're really being a job creator, and that's a good thing for everyone's future. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
Are you watching me? If you're watching me and you are a business owner in North Central Washington, your potential customers could be seeing your TV commercial right now. With Solion Broadcasting, TV advertising is effective and affordable. Place your ads on the network best suited to your potential customers, or get top-of-mind awareness with 16 cable networks, including NCWLIFE, your local TV channel. Give Solion Broadcasting a call at 888-2020 today to see how easy and affordable it is to advertise on TV.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Finally Friday to you. For the second night in a row, the Victoria Harbor Cats walked off an extra innings against Wenatchee, winning 13-12 in 11. The win completed a 3-game sweep by the host team, as the Apple Sox will now head for Cowlitz for 3. Last night's game looked like it would be all Wenatchee early, as the Sox scored 6 runs in the first inning. But that would be just an opening salvo in a crazy game. Mike Edwards had the call with the highlights, courtesy of the Harbor Cats Facebook page.
Breaking ball lined into left field. This will get down for a base hit. Sage is in to score. The throw to the cutoff man, and it's going to go to first. McKenzie came in as well. It's going to be a 2-run single. Safe at first is Dalton Harrow, and it's an early 2-0 lead for the Apple Sox. A 1 pitch is lined into center field. This will get down for a base hit. Around third is Dalton Harum. The throw from Pacoda is going to be cut off, and it's 3-0 Wenatchee. The 1 inning, if he can just focus in here. This one's drilled in the air to deep right field. Going back on it, Pacoda. He's out of room, and it's gone. A 3-run home run. As the 3-2 pitch is on the way, and this one's driven deep to left center field, back towards the wall. It's gone, and by plenty for Dalton Harum. A solo shot makes it 7-3. Up there in the batter's box, awaiting the pitch from Cuenca. That one comes in tight, and it gets all the way to the backstop. Here comes Haney, and he will score. Harbor Cats with the tying run in scoring position. Nogales with a liner out to the gap in left center field. This might score them all. Neiman's in. Paxton scores. Around third comes Pettit for the plate, and he scores as well. A bases clearing double for Emilio Nogales, and the Harbor Cats lead it 9-8. 1-0 pitch. Pacoda sends a high fly ball out to deep left center field, going back towards the wall. It is down for extra bases. Pettit scores easily. Pacoda going to third, and he is safe. RBI triple for Nate Pacoda, and the Harbor Cats have an 11-8 lead. Golden opportunity for them to get back in this, as it's lined out to the gap in left center field. This is going to score at least 2. Hustling around third, and it's going to score them all. All 3 come in. Bases clearing double. And coming through with the big hit, Johnny Sage. All of a sudden, it's a 1-run game here today. 2-0 pitch is skied in the air to shallow left field. We'll see if this is going to be deep enough. In comes Turner. The throw home to the plate. It is not in time, and the run scores. And we are all tied up at 12. Pettit is 1 for 4, 3 runs scored, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts on his line. This one gets to the backstop. Here comes Willow, and this game is over. On the wild pitch, Jason Willow scores from third, and you can say good night. Harbor Cats walk it off for the second day in a row and sweep the Wenatchee Apple Sox.
Dalton Harum finished 3 for 5 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Jason Herrera also went 2 for 3 with a 3-run home run, and Johnny Sage and Quinn Ayers each drove in 3 runs. Sox, though, come up short. Wenatchee will play at Cowlitz tonight, coming up at 6:35. Well, weather created a couple of problems for games in the West Coast League last night as we open up the Les Schwab scoreboard. Yakima Valley and Port Angeles' game was postponed due to rain, and Portland and Kelowna were suspended in the bottom of the 5th. That was scoreless. That will have to be made up. Another action, Jacob Dobmeyer Fire. And 5 other pitchers combined on a 2-hit shutout as Corvallis topped Ridgefield 2-zip. Chaz Martinez started a 5-run 6th inning and with a solo home run to lead Walla Walla to an 8-3 win at Bend. And in a non-league game in the Battle of the Bears, Highline topped Cowlitz 7-2. Well, the Mariners were sunk by a 4-run 4th inning, highlighted by Orlando Arcia's 3-run home run as Milwaukee beat Seattle 4-2 yesterday. Mike Leake took the loss going 6 innings, allowing 4 runs on 8 hits with 5 strikeouts. Daniel Vogelbach and Tim Beckham had RBI doubles in the 6th after taking 2 of 3 from the Brew Crew. Seattle now heading to Houston, where they'll take on the Astros tonight at 5:10. Tommy Malone, former Apple Sock, will pitch after an opener. He'll face Wade Miley. Also in the American League West yesterday, Ariel Girardo and 2 relievers held Detroit to 1 run on 9 hits as Texas continued its hot streak with a 3-1 win in Detroit. Rangers now trail Houston by just 4.5 games in the American League West. Speaking of the Astros, they are limping to the All-Star break after falling to Pittsburgh yesterday 10-0. The Pirates smacked 5 home runs off a Houston starter, Brad Peacock, 3 of those home runs. Shohei Ohtani's 2-run home run highlighted a 5-run 3rd inning as the Angels topped Oakland 8-3. Well, the Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks wrap up the regular season at home tonight against the Tri-Cities Fire. Kickoff at 7 o'clock at the Town Toyota Center. Wenatchee Valley already locked in for a home playoff game against Reno, with the winner facing Idaho for the American West Football Conference Championship. Here's what's coming up on tap this weekend on the sports schedule. Velocity Swimming is hosting the Starlight Open at the Wenatchee City Pool. That runs today through Sunday. There's a 10, 25, and 45-mile mountain bike competition happening at Mission Ridge. It's called the Mission Granduro. Starts tomorrow morning bright and early at 6 o'clock. Hum Babes and Outlaws men's softball tournament starts tomorrow, runs through Sunday at Walla Walla Point Park. Meanwhile, at Kirby Billingsley Hydro Park, it's the Riverball women's softball tournament tomorrow and Sunday. That's sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And we leave you tonight with a great story. After 35 years of dedicated service, Sergeant Paul Downs made his final out-of-service call with the Douglas County Sheriff's Office yesterday.
Sergeant Paul Downs, on behalf of Douglas County Sheriff's Office, Rivercom Dispatch, and the citizens of Douglas County, we thank you for over 35 years of service to our nation, state, and county. You have served your community with honor, pride, courage, and integrity. It is a privilege that today we announce your tour has concluded. Let us, your brothers and sisters, continue to carry on that tradition of service. DOA out of service, 1201.
The Sheriff's Office says Sergeant Downs represented both the Douglas County Sheriff's Office badge and the community at large with honor and distinction. They also say his strong character, leadership, and integrity will be deeply missed. And if you have a video of the day you'd like to see on the NCW Life Evening News, message us on our Facebook page at the NCW Life channel. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel Monday morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great weekend.
NCW Life Channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and other stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCW Life Channel is your local TV station.
Only one dealership in Wenatchee has Motor Trend's SUV of the Year and Truck of the Year. That's right, Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram has the all-new Jeep Wrangler and the all-new Ram 1500 pickup. Or get the best of both worlds in the new Jeep Gladiator. Visit Town Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram today for more information on these award winners and see why there's no reason to leave town to buy your next vehicle.
Have a fun video you'd like to see featured on NCW Life? Email us at newsphotos@ncwlife.com.